Hello guys. So I'm making this video for the person who are interested to come to Taiwan. There are few key points which I will talk about. I will talk about myself, my travel flight details, how I got my visa, my quarantine hotel, and after completing 14 days of quarantine we have to undergo for 7 days self health management. I will talk about that. Once landed in Taiwan, what are the things we have to undergo? I will talk about that. Of course I will talk about quarantine hotel cost, transportation, how is the food here, and what are the food options, and what snacks should we bring from India. So let's go ahead. National Chung Kung University in IMBA department. So actually this is my second semester over here. This will be a bit of surprise for you guys. Because I got admission. I was about to start the college in the Feb, but due to personal commitment, I was unable to come there that time. At that time, I got my visa and I had booked my tickets, but I postponed it to May. But what happened? You all know, guys. You all know what happened after that. That from April, I think end of April, lockdown happened, and it continued till August. So I was unable to come, but I requested college that is it possible to attend the classes online till I am in India, and then in the next semester I will join. So hopefully, college was very supportive, so they agreed with that. So basically, this will be my second semester in IMBA department. Now let's talk about flight and visa. So I landed here in Taiwan on 16th 16th of September midnight. Actually, I had got my visa earlier, so I received an email from college saying that if person's visa is expired in a certain period of time, that period was of 19th May to 19th or 23 of August, something like that was there. If in between anybody's visa was expired and they had got the visa under special circumstances of COVID outbreak, then they do not have to apply for the next visa. They will give the automatic extension. So my visa was issued on 23rd of Feb and it expired on 19th of Feb and it expired on 19th of May. So sorry, 23rd of May. My apologies for that. So I was entitled to get the visa extension. So for that, what my college said that with the expired visa, you just book the tickets and then send the expired visa copy, passport copy, and the flight details to us, and they will grant a entry permit from Ministry of Education (MOE), with which I can travel. So I sent my flight details to them on 27th or 28th of August. They applied it and I received the entry permit on 7th of September. And as stated by the college, I booked my tickets earlier for 15th September. Now let's talk about the ticket. I inquired to many agents. First, I called to Emirates. Emirates told me that all the flights are booked. There are no options available. So it was a bit disappointing for me. So I got I contacted some agents. So unfortunately, I contacted to three agents, but two didn't respond. One person responded me, and it was Namithai Travels. So I asked about the details of the flight. So they have provided me some 2-3 options. I choose one which was best suited for me. So I choose a flight ticket of Fly Dubai, which was from New Delhi on 15th of September 9:30, and next flight was of Emirates, which was next day 8:45 Dubai time. So and this flight cost me around 68,000, and as I was coming for the first time here, so I had a lot of luggage. So I added extra 10 kg luggage, and I had paid around 14,800 for that, which was a bit costly. And Namithai Travels was very good in providing the tickets, and any query which have asked them, they have replied to me very well. And this is not promotion of Namithai Travels, I'm just sharing my experience. You can ask, there are number of agents which provide these tickets, but unfortunately at that time only they replied, and I had to go with them only, and there was no option for me. So this was my flight ticket details, luggage details, and yes, one of the important thing is visa requirement. Many of us had this doubt that do we need transit visa for Dubai. Let me make you clear. If your flight lands over there and next flight time is within 10 hours, that is your layover time is within 10 hours, then you do not need a transit visa for that. If it is more than that, then you need transit visa. And it's always better to check with your airlines what are the requirements. Go to their website or call them and understand thoroughly what are the requirements for travel. This is very important because during these times, during these trying times, the rules and regulations keeps on changing. They are very dynamic. So just before booking the tickets, also before traveling, just double check with them. Next thing was the COVID report, which everybody knows that we have to carry with them, negative corona test report. And one catch is here, I will tell you, you must carry a printout of that. Because at Delhi airport, I went over there, somebody informed me to carry the printout of the COVID test report, but I just ignored it. And I have to spend like 30 to 35 minutes to get the printout at Delhi airport. It was just a waste of time, and they charge 30 rupees for one print. So yes, make sure that you have a hard copy. Try to get the hard copy of tickets, your this COVID test report and all that. Now I'll talk about what happened when I landed in Taiwan.
分发完成，请取餐. Please take the meal after distribution.
Sorry for this announcement.
分发完成，请取餐. Please take the meal after distribution.
Once again, sorry for this.
分发完成，请取餐. Please take the meal after distribution.
Okay, let's go. So I landed on Taiwan, Taoyuan International Airport at 9:30 p.m. of Taiwan time, which will be India 7 p.m. So once I landed over there, CDC officials, their health department officials were there to receive us. So they asked us fill a form. They provided with this rapid antigen test, and they accompanied us to the point where we can buy the SIM. And yes, this is also a very important thing to understand. If you can get some Taiwan dollars from India, you must carry with yourself at least I will say 3,000 Taiwan dollars. Or if you are not getting, then don't worry about that. You can bring US dollars also. They will accept over here. If you don't get these two options, then there is a third option. Come with a credit card with international enabled transaction. They will accept that. What I did, I tried to get exchange on Delhi airport for Taiwan dollars, but unfortunately they were out of it. So I carried 100 US dollars for safe side. And here in Taiwan, this SIM will cost you around 1,000 Taiwan dollars. So after purchasing the SIM, I went to immigration. It was very smooth over immigration. Once immigration was cleared, outside the airport, one CDC government official was always with me. She was very kind, she was very helpful, and then she accompanied to me outside the airport. There was a cab waiting for me. So I boarded the cab and came to the quarantine hotel. Now let's talk about this quarantine hotel. Actually, quarantine hotel is assigned by this government uh, based on your location. Many of us are coming for study, so it is based on your college location. Wherever is your college, they will try to give in the surrounding of it. My college is in Tainan, so they provided me here in Chai County. Chai County is still far away. It's like 80 to 85 kilometer from Tainan, and from airport it was 280 kilometer. But thanks to Taiwan infrastructure, roads are very smooth, roads are very good, and 280 kilometer we have covered in like 2.5 hours. So I didn't even feel any tiredness or something like that even after a long journey. So okay, I reached the hotel around 1, because at because in Taiwan airport it will take around 30 or 40 minutes, or maybe 1 hour, not more than 1 hour it will take. And then after reaching here, they sanitized me totally, and they asked my food preference. Now this is very important point to note. You must be very careful while choosing your food preference. You can opt for vegetarian food, you can opt for non-vegetarian food, both are fine. Okay, but when you choose non-vegetarian food, be specific to say that what you eat, because in India many people don't eat beef, pork, or I don't know, there are a lot of things in the non-vegetarian. So we are used to eat chicken, mutton, fish, and eggs. But here there are a lot of non-veg options. So here while checking in at the hotel, I told them no pork, no beef, nothing. They asked about veg or non-veg. I said non-veg, only chicken. So just make sure to inform them. I also know that one person is staying in the same hotel who is from NCKU, but he was unable to tell about the food preference, and he was getting pork, and he's a Muslim. So it was a disaster for him. He was telling his experience to me. So make sure, if you want to eat non-veg, specify what you eat. And yes, transportation was beared by government only. I don't have to pay any transportation cost. Here hotel 14 days it is free of cost. In this they will provide you 3 meals: morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in the veg options, there will be everything will be boiled. Basically everything will be boiled. There will be boiled cabbages, boiled ginger, you will get boiled beans. They also use to make some dishes with bamboo, so it will be boiled. They also eat lotus roots. I don't know how does it taste, but yeah, these are the option in the vegetarian food, and including tofu. If you choose veg, you will keep on getting tofu. As I choose chicken, so I am getting chicken in lunch, chicken in dinner, along with fish and egg omelette or something like that. And yes, they will not provide you chapati. They will only give you rice. You have to deal with that. There will be rice in one. What I am getting is in one box there comes rice. In another box there will be 3 veggies, 1 piece of chicken, 1 piece of fish. That's it. So this thing you will get daily for 14 days. So we have talked about food options, and As you see that the quantity is very less, but whatever they give us here, so you will have definitely feel hungry, because at 8 o'clock they will provide you breakfast, at 12 they will provide you lunch, and by 5:30 they will provide you dinner. In between or after 5:30, if you are the person who sleeps late at night, then you will definitely feel hungry. So try to carry some of your favorite snacks, whatever you like. They provide one electric kettle in the room, so if you want to cook Maggie, then it's a good option for you. But be attentive while cooking. There should not be any smoke coming out of it, because hotel rooms are equipped with the smoke detectors. So I don't know how cautious I have to be, because I don't eat Maggie, and I don't like eating Maggie. So I never try to cook anything. I just heat the water, and put my green tea bags over there, and I'm done for morning tea and evening tea. Also, if you like black coffee, you can bring coffee sachets. You can bring milk powder as well. Yes, one of the most important thing I forgot to tell you. Bring some salt and sugar with you, because in the food which you will get, there will be no salt. I mean, there will be some salt, but sometimes you will feel like that you need some salt to add over there. Okay, you can bring Szechuan chutney with you. You can bring chaat masala, or anything from external, whatever you can make your food delicious, you can bring it over there. You can bring sauce, you can bring imli chutney, or anything whatever you like. The or whatever you feel that will make your food a little bit tasty, you can bring all those that and add in that to give some taste at least. Okay, so now talk about the 7 day self-help management. So once you have done with this COVID test, yes, let me tell you one more thing. After you reach the hotel, next day they will do a PCR test, and they will again do the PCR test on 12th day, and on 14th day, I think that is a rapid antigen test. So if you do not have any COVID since corona symptoms, they will let you go. And now for 7 days you have to undergo self-health management. And let me tell you, this hotel is free for 14 days quarantine only. For self health management, you have to bear by your own. If you have opted for dormitory, then they will transfer you to the dorm. If you have opted for off campus, then you make sure that before completing your quarantine, you have arranged your off campus place to live. And there are certain rules regarding to self health management, that you have to wear all the time mask, and avoid going to the public places and crowded places. And I think your university will definitely tell you all the guidelines which you have to follow, as my university send a detailed guidelines for each and everything before the travel. I think 1 week before the travel they have sent it. So I guess I tried to explain each and everything. This video is a bit long, it is about 20 minutes, and there were a lot of questions, there were a lot of doubts which I tried to clear here. If guys, this is my first video and I don't know how to make it beautiful or something like that, but I tried to share my experience and tell you all the information which I had, which I experienced during my travel. And if you guys need to know anything else, just let me know in the Going to Taiwan September group, or here in the comments, or wherever you like, and I will try to share whatever experience or insights I have got in my 2-3 days over here. Also guys, I have made a hotel video, hotel room video. I will share it with you. Yeah, just one more thing I will tell you about the hotel, that during in any of the time you cannot go beyond the door. There will be your breakfast, lunch and dinner kept on the table. You have just open the door and just shut it, and you take your food and shut it down. That's it. You cannot go outside. So okay guys, thank you very much for listening. And yes, of course, as I said earlier, if you need any other explanation or something like that. I tried to explain my best. I may have missed some points. Again, I will tell you to look closely with your university. They will definitely share each and every guidelines with you, each and every detail with you. Get in contact with the travel agent if you are booking the tickets with the travel agent, or if you are booking yourself, then that is also totally fine. And just get in contact with the airlines, and keep keep on talking with them, keep on disturbing them with the guidelines and each and everything, all the details you need. And okay, thank you very much. See you soon in Taiwan.